now we are going to do the coding session for this logistic regression algorithm of machine learning machine learning family. So this logistic regression is basically belongs to the supervised learning family. So let's start with this. As you can see, I just set my path to the Python course. There I make a subfolder logistic regression, and in this subfolder I just make my Python file and name it as logistic regression.py. And in this and in this Python file we are going to do our coding session for this logistic regression algorithm. So first of all, let me import some basic libraries. And as you can see, these libraries are not in used, but make a habit that while you are doing coding, make sure you import these libraries, because sometimes we need these libraries at any point, like if you have to plot something, or if you have to do some coding like problem, like mathematical problem, or if you have to deal with the data sets, you have to import these libraries. So make sure that you already import these three basic libraries at first before starting of this any coding or any project work. So here I am importing the breast cancer data set, which is in the scikit-learn library. So here I am importing the function and load breast cancer. And in data I have this utils.bunch type file called as dataset. And here I have the data. Here I have the data of breast cancer. So to get the data, to get the input or feature matrix, first of all I have to execute this x is equal to dataset dot data. And to get the target variable, we have to execute this dataset dot target, y is equal to dataset dot target. So here, as you can see, I get my dataset where I have 30 columns and 569 rows at total. And I have my output variable. Here, as you can see, I have value in of I have value 0 and 1, and this is a classification problem, and we solve this classification problem by using the logistic regression. So first of all, divide this data set into train set and test set. And here I didn't specify test size. So by default, this test size is 25% and train size is 75%. To get to know about this, just go here, move your cursor here and press Ctrl plus I. And as you can see here, I get a documentation. Here I open the documentation for train test split. And you can see the default value is none, but here it will set to 0.5. If the default value is none, then it will set to 0.5. So now our training set is 75% and testing set is 25. Testing set is 25%. Now let me execute this from sklearn.preprocessing. Let me import this minmax scalar class. So here I import the minmax scalar class. Now let me create the object for this minmax class. And now I fit and transform the train data. Now transform the test data. Now due to this minmax scalar, I just normalize the my data set. Train set is normalized in between the 0 and 1. Also the test set. So this is my train set and this is my test set, and all of this data is in between the range of 0 and 1. So now my data set is normalized, which is good for doing the machine learning, to make a machine learning model. Now let me import the logistic regression class, and from this I make a object for this logistic regression class. Now I fit my data xtrain and ytrain by just using the fit function of this logistic regression object of logistic regression class. And let me see the score for the train set. Now you can see my training set accuracy is around 96%, and my test set accuracy is around 97%, which is good. And the accuracy for the whole data set is around 37%, which is low. So we can do some fine tuning. Okay, okay. Here my this accuracy for this whole data set is low because I didn't fit my data set. So to get a accuracy, to get best accuracy, you have to follow the pre-processing. If you are giving any input to the data set, then if you are giving any input to your model, then keep in mind you have, or you have to pre-process your input. So I just pre-process my input, which is the x. Now my input is pre-processed. Now let me see the score, and you can see my score for this logistic regression. My score for this whole data by using this logistic regression algorithm is 97%. Now let me do some prediction for this test set, and as you can see I get my prediction by pred log. In by pred log I have my prediction 0 and 1, 0 and 1. Now let me import some matrices like classification report, precision score, f1 score, recall score, confusion matrix, and I just import that. Now to make the confusion matrix, you just use this confusion matrix, um, confusion matrix function, and in this confusion matrix function you have to provide the test data, the original data which you provide, and the output, the input and the output, and set it to a variable. So when I execute this, I get my confusion matrix in cm underscore log. So let me see my confusion matrix. So this is my confusion matrix, and to see the precision score, this is my precision score, recall score, f1 score, and classification report. So if you go to this precision score and go to its documentation, you can see its precision documentation, and you can use the average as binary, which is default micro macro samples. You have to do the testing that on which value this average value is going to be best. So that's all about the logistic regression, and I will recommend you that you should also you take, or you can use other data sets, you use other data sets and try to apply this logistic regression on that. So that's all for the today's session. Thank you, bye bye, take care, stay motivated and keep learning.